What is going on YouTube? ProfessorOaksAide here, welcoming you back to episode 12, which actually should have been episode 13, but at the minute it is going to be episode 12 of our Pokemon Sun OakLocke. So why am I saying it should be episode 13? Well, unfortunately, my screen recording software managed to fail on saving my gameplay for last episode. So I'm actually a bit further ahead than when we left off. It's a bit disappointing really, because we took on the tough trainer with the red card, and then we also took on Hala, and so we're actually pretty much finished up on this island, and unfortunately you guys at home don't get to see any of it. One thing that I would like to point out though is that today we are going to be having, I think, potentially up to 3 wonder trades. I think it will be 3 wonder trades. We've got 10 Carat Hill, there's the Pokemon in the box, the I can't remember what they're called, the little fairy flying one that we caught in the meadow, and so there's 10 Carat Hill and that cave before it as well. I think that technically would count as a new encounter location. So we're going to have 3 wonder trades that are going out today. So let's get on with things, and before we go any further, let's have a quick recap so that you guys can see at home who we currently have on the squad. So currently sitting out front we have Togetic. He is level 16 and he knows Work Up, Fairy Wind, Yawn and Echoed Voice. Next up is our Alolan Grimer, who knows Pound, Poison Gas, Disable and Bite. Following her we have Diglett, Alolan Diglett actually, our very first Pokemon that we received, who knows Work Up, Metal Claw, Magnitude and Mud Slap. Next up is Wimpod, who knows Struggle Bug and Sand Attack. Next up we have Gibble, who knows Takedown, Outrage, Sandstorm and Dragon Rage, and is being an absolute beast of a Pokemon. And finally, rounding out the squad, we have our Alolan Vulpix, our newest member on the team, who knows Moonblast, Freeze Dry, Confuse Ray and Hypnosis. It's quite nice. They actually have 3 Alolan forms on the team. I didn't really use Alolan forms in my playthroughs previously. We're going to jump, we're going to drop. You know what, Wimpod, you can go up front for a bit. And we have also now got Tauros Charge as well. So, like I said, we're going to head down. We're going to head to 10 Carat Hill. And we're going to go... Can we go this way? Yeah, we can go this way now, can't we? So we're going to head down to 10 Carat Hill, pick up as many Pokemon as we can. And then jump in and do ourselves some wonder trades. I mean, I'm happy with the squad as it is. It's nice to have those backups, obviously. But you know, it's interesting to see what we'll get in. Hopefully we get another couple of Alolan forms. That'd be really cool. But speaking of Alolan forms, obviously we've got 3 on the team. It kind of nicely brings me into my question of the day today for you guys at home. So obviously with the news that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are coming out, I want to know from you guys at home, which Pokemon do you hope that they release Alolan forms of in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? That was technically going to be the question yesterday, or Monday it would have been. I know there hasn't been a Tuesday. There's 2 days that I missed, Monday and Tuesday. It was Monday where I had the recording error, and then I spent a very long time trying to figure out exactly what it was and hopefully setting it up so that it'll never happen again. I think what I'm going to have to do is, I normally save at the end of an episode, so what I'm going to have to try and do is get out of that habit and try and stop the recording and then saving. Obviously with emulators it was a bit easier because I could just use save states, but this is on cart unfortunately, so it's a bit more difficult. But anyway, we're gonna make our way all the way down here to eventually to 10 Carat Hill. We'll get ourselves our encounters and we'll jump straight onto the wonder trades. Yeah. One other thing that I need to ask you guys about is the tokens. So I currently haven't used a single token, and I'm beginning to think that maybe I've given myself too many tokens. So I obviously got the stamp and a token from beating Hala. So what I'm thinking of is, I think we're up to 7 tokens now, which is a bit too many in my opinion. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple away. So let's subtract, say, 2 for now. So 1, 2, there they go. And what we're going to do is we're only going to get a token when we complete a trial for now, or when we beat a significant person. We're not going to count how. In fact, I might still count the trial captains, but I'm not going to count how anymore. So try and make it a bit harder, but I just feel like we're getting a few too many. If it might come back and bite me, who knows? But if it does, it'll be annoying. So Zubat, that is what we're going to have to capture here for our Wonder Trade. Obviously, Strugglebug not very good against Zubat, but I don't think I'm going to need to do too many attacks against it. One or two, maybe he'll be alright. Zubat's got quite a high catch rate, so it should be alright. We keep dodging all of these Supersonics anyway, so let's just throw a Pokeball. Let's see if we catch it. I don't want to mess around too much. We get 1 shake, 2 shakes, 3 shakes, and Sparkles. So there we go. We've got Zubat added to the team. We're going to be sending him out as a Wonder Trade sometime soon. I've got Twitter set up ready so that you guys at home can know when I'm doing these Wonder Trades. This is going out in American time, so the reason it's so dark is because I've decided to wait up. Let's just send it to a box. So I've decided to wait up. It's what 11:30 here in the UK, so I wanted to put it as late as possible so that people in America, if you're watching and you want to get involved, then you've got plenty of time to get online. It should be what, it's 5 hours behind, so it's what, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. I might be wrong on that. I don't really know the US time zones, unfortunately, but I know it's like the latest it will be is 6:30. So that means that everyone, if you're at school, you should be home. If you're at work, you should be home. And it means that you can get online, get onto these Wonder Trades, and hopefully send me something to use in the playthrough at some point. So I never actually saw what the name of this cave was, but we're nearly up to 10 Carat Hill. And when we get to 10 Carat Hill, we will get another encounter if this technically isn't 10 Carat Hill. I don't know what this... Okay, we could get away from this Diglett, which is rather annoying. It's just going to use Astonish and do like barely any damage. But a bit, which is more annoying than not. So let's just jump back on Taurus. Yeah, I've completely forgot what I was saying now at this point. Oh, I need to find out whether this... So here's 10 Carat Hill. Furthest hollow, and what does this count as? This is 10 Carat Hill. So technically, I guess this is furthest hollow, but it is part of 10 Carat Hill. I don't know whether to count this as a new area or not. You know, because it'll give us another Wonder Trade. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I can always go back later and release whatever we get from the Wonder Trade. If you guys at home don't think that this counts as a new area, but I think it does. I think we're outside of 10 Carat Hill. So let's see what we get. Hopefully it's a Rockruff. I'd love to send someone a Rockruff, and it is. So let's if someone's doing like a Wonderlock or something, they're going to get a Rock. Sorry about that. Managed to knock the stop recording button on my webcam. So yeah, hopefully if someone's doing a Wonderlock, we might be able to send them out a Rockruff, which would be pretty cool. And Rockruff go for the Howl there, just setting itself up, boosting its attack. I'm just going to go for a ball here. What should I go for? You know, we've got 12 Great Balls at this point, so let's just go for Great Ball. I'm just going to line up the tweet. In fact, I'm going to send it out now because as soon as we've caught this, I'm going to jump into Wonder Trade. So hopefully that's gone out. And I'll give you 2 minutes before which, after which, I will be sending out the first Wonder Trade. I'm just going to go through the nickname here quickly. So OakLocke1. So OakLocke1, the OakLocke1, the Rockruff. He is going to the box, and we are going to jump into Festival Plaza, so I will see you guys during the final trade. So yeah, see you soon. So, trader from Japan, half the world away. Let's see, what are you going to send us in return for this Mudbray? Are you going to be sending us something that we can use, something we can add to the roster? It's in a great ball and it's a Maku hitter, so it could be or it could not be. Let's wait and see. I don't know. It might be, it might not be. Who knows? It's an interesting Pokemon, Maku hitter. I'm not a big fan of it. I've never really used it. But you know, if it comes down to it, I might have to use it in the OakLocke. So let's see. Let's jump back onto the Woody Trade menu here. Start one up, and yes, Maku hitter is level 1. It is it knows Tackle, Focus Energy, Vital Throat, and Bullet Punch, and is a relaxed nature. So Maku hitter has been added to the roster, and yeah, next up we have our Zubat, OakLocke going out, so see you after these trades. So, Meliodas from the from Brazil. If I'm butchering your name, then I'm very, very sorry. What are you going to be sending us in return for the beast that we're sending to you? You're sending us a Fletchling. So could this be bred? It's in a Premier Ball, so it's in an interesting Pokeball. It may have just been caught in the wild. It's quite a cool Pokemon to have in as a backup. Obviously, gives us a access to a fire type if we ever need one. Fletchling's data. Let's have a quick look at it, and then we'll jump onto the Woody Trade menu once more just to see if there is anything, if it is good or if we do need to trade again. Ah, I've just quit. Okay, well, let's have a quick look in the. Oh no, I do need to jump onto Festival Plaza. I don't have it on my squad, so let's jump back into Festival Plaza. Go for a Woody Trade. Save up nice and quickly, connect to the internet, and then we can start our Woody Trade and see whether Fletchling is level 1 or whether it is going back out. It is level 1, it's adamant, it knows Gale Wings, it's got Tailwind. That is a competitive Fletchling, so that's going to sit in the box, unfortunately, until we need... Well, until one of the team goes, and then we can choose who we want to add to the team. But for now, unfortunately, yeah, Fletcher has to sit in the box. And we're going to jump into our final Wonder Trade of the day, sending out OakLocke the Rockruff. Hopefully, one of you guys at home gets it, so I'll see you after this set of trades. So, Vibiras from the United States, we're sending you Rockruff. Hopefully you take good care of it. Let's see what you're going to be sending us. In return, it is a Marini. Interesting. So, another Alolan Pokemon here. Added to the squad. He's going to be in the box. I think it's likely to be a bred Marini. Marini's quite difficult to find in the wild, especially if you're doing something like a Wonderlock. So let's add Marini's data to the Pokédex, and then we're going to jump back into a Wonder Trade, just to try and see whether it is level 1 or not. I think it will be. If it was, that was first trade, which was quite nice. And let's see, it is level 1. So Marini, we welcome to the squad. It is Limber, it's bold natured, it knows Poison Sting, Stockpile, Swallow, and Haze. So I need to raise Marini to level 12, Fletchling to level 13, and Makui to level 10. So I'll do all of that off screen so you guys don't get bored by it. But for now, let's just jump off of Wonder Trade. Let's quit Wonder Trade and get back up towards the island, the Poke Center, so that we can we'll save up at the end of the episode and be ready for next episode to get straight onto the next island, so that we can carry on our island challenge. Hopefully find some new encounters, do some new Wonder Trades. Might need to try and level our Pokemon up a little bit. They, I mean, what, I think Harla's highest level was level 15. So we are actually kind of on par, level-wise, sort of, with where we should be. But that's it. That's all good. We've got another encounter here, which is rather annoying. Let's just get this sorted with nice and quickly. And, yeah, get up and round to... round 2 back into Howoli City, ready for next episode, so that we can get straight over to Akala Island. Round the side. Not through the side, unfortunately. I mean, of course, Tauros can smash boulders to pieces, but not a small sign that has been left in its way. So let's just charge all the way down here. And in fact, I think, you know what? Yeah, I'll just make sure I get all the way. I was going to say I'll save up here, but we can cut down this little path, I think. Let's get off Tauros. That might help. So there we go. Cut off all of that big, long pathway that we had to go there. So before we hit any story, let's just save up here. In fact, let's not save up. It won't make much of a difference at the minute because of the Wonder Trades that we've been doing. So if today's episode hasn't finished recording, then I'm a bit screwed. But hopefully it has. Anyway, once again, guys, what do you mean once again? Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired at the minute. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, then do think about showing me some love. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and drop a comment. Let me know down below what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you like, what you don't like. Remember, guys, this channel is much about you as it is about me. Answer the question of the day. Let me know what types of what Alolan form Pokemon do you want to see in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon when they come out towards the end of this year. Once again, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm ProfessorOaksAide. Just remember, keep on trading.